And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
It was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He gave to the back, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to throw at Singleton. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. A tremendous run. He was 4-4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality. Some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hansen. Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. Right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Now on the counter. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Finds a man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hansen. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Pass attempt. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Fouls, just shedding tackles. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. And first down for the offense.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking left. He makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To throw, it's Singleton. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you.
Turning it on! Inside! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But you're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his big tight end. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe
like we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Hansen. Right on the money. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's the pressure. Get it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Hansen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes a connection. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Run in the red zone, it's Barron. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Soft spot in the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Russo. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Gain of 19.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be hope.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible.